First and foremost, let me go ahead and start by saying I don't think I will be spoiling anything, but spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about Black Panther. First, next step, go see it. Go see the movie. Just go see it. Do yourself a solid and go see it. And just enjoy the wide shots. Enjoy the cinematics. Enjoy the fight scenes. Enjoy the topic. Just enjoy it. Now, I'm gonna go on and say it made me feel good. I felt so good watching that movie. I bought tickets for me, my wife, my father-in-law, and his date. It just felt so good seeing black people from all over the world and just a different just in a different light. There was no black drug dealers. There was no the only quote unquote thugs in the movie, I want to say, was the white guy, because Michael B. Jordan's character, which he did a really good job, and they did a good job making you feel for the bad guy. I'm just at a loss for words because Black Panther was the shit. Man, go see the movie. It, man, it just made me feel good. It. I'm trying to find words to um seeing I got kind of fatigued out with a lot of our historical like a lot of the historical black movies that came out as a recent 12 Years a Slave, um Birth of a Nation, the remake of Roots, um and then I got burnt out. Like, just honestly, I really did. No questions about it. I got burnt out. So to have something refreshing where it shines light on a world that an African world that was untouched by colonialism and able to just grow and grow, and of course you had vibranium, which shot them really to the top technologically. But even with all the technology, it was just the way they functioned in the world and the way they functioned with each other. And even with the combat, even when choosing weapons and whatnot, it was still traditional at its core. And then it was just dope. And then me having my ties cut from my African descendancy, like I mean, I know more about my Native American heritage and my tribe and reservation and whatnot than I do about my African side of my family. But just, man, it felt good. I felt proud, man. I was just up in there feeling strong. And I I feel like 90% of this video is me stumbling and stammering. But please, people, take your family and go see this. Go take it in, white, black, any color you are, go and see it. But for those who don't understand why it's so big in the black community, is because very few times do we get a superhero who isn't flawed by a criminal past, who isn't trying to redeem himself for a crime he did. No offense, Spawn or anything like that. Well, Spawn wasn't a criminal, but whatever. But it just, and then he's a king. Like, he didn't have to work his way up to be king. He was king. It was royalty, just descendancy of royalty, and it gave a hell of a good background story. And okay, this is a big point I actually want to touch on before I get off, because I'm rambling at this point. This movie touched on topics that I didn't even think it was even gonna address. They heavily address, and this is a big spoiler, they heavily address the issue of Wakanda being this great civilization and able to physically and emotionally and, you know, take over the world if they really wanted to. But they didn't go out and help the people outside of Wakanda. If you aren't Wakanda, if you aren't born in Wakanda, you're not being cared for. And they really addressed that. They addressed African Americans, the slave trade. They talk about a lot of things in a lot of ways, and it's a reoccurring theme, and leaving out the brothers and sisters away from Africa. You know, that's a huge theme in the movie, and I'm so happy they touched on it. And it's funny because I didn't go into the movie expecting that to be a topic. I really didn't. I did not think that was going to be even a minor theme. I thought they were really just going to focus on Wakanda, but them addressing the black people of African descendancy's problems across the globe, that just made, man, that was the big, that I think that's why I'm so lost at words, because I was caught off guard in such a good way. But please go see the movie. Bootleggers, put away this one. You know, everything don't need to be bootlegged. Last time I felt this way was when I seen everybody bootlegging The Passion of Christ. Sorry, that's how I feel. This one don't need to be bootlegged. Put down the fire sticks. Go out to the movie, make a day of it. Go to the drive-in. It's cheaper. Hide some people in the trunk. No, I'm just playing. But go see this movie. Go support it. Especially let the kids go see this one, because it gives them a superhero who looks like them. And even especially little black girls. Oh, please go take your little black girls to go see this, because the whole movie is filled with strong black women, and imagery is strong. And for people who don't understand why all of this matters so much, go ask any company on why their advertising budget is so dang high. Imagery, advertisement, that means something. Being able to look at something and see yourself as that. I mean, being able to go to a Halloween store and pick a costume, and the person wearing the costume looks like you, or the person the costume is mirrored after looks like you. It means a lot. So I'm ready for Halloween. I know this last Halloween was a lot of Black Panthers, but it's gonna be even more Black Panthers and women warriors of Wakanda and generals. It's gonna be dope. I hope that not just for the Marvel universe, I hope overall that this wave of black positivity and being outside of the music industry and drug dealing and gangbanging, like I really hope that this wave just keeps going. You know, of course you always had it. You had your doctors, you got your ERs, you got your Grey's Anatomy, blah blah blah. You got that, but in such a mainstream way, especially for kids, this is dope. Well, I'm rambling, so make sure to follow me on everything. Subscribe, hit the little subscribe button. I'm gonna figure that out one day. I'm always like messing up. So this arm is for the subscribe button. Subscribe. And just follow me. And this is my Black Panther update, Baron J67, and I'm out.